Hi, Kilters.
Gonna wait and see if people pop on.
It says we're still waiting.
This side says live.
Okay. And now it shows that I'm watching.
Captivating television.
Hey, there we go.
Captivating television.
Hey, there we go.
Wow.
It's going to keep hearing it
Wow.
and keep saying it. It's going to keep hearing it and keep saying it.
You gonna turn that down?
Yes. I was just trying to get to the live chat so we can see if anybody live chats us.
Live chat.
Hey, Kilters! Happy Solstice, blessed Yule, if you will. It is the longest night of the year, and because of that, it's going to be the longest video of the series because we have at least 3 days to do, and we might just go for all 6 that we have.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see.
That seems like a lot for the taste buds.
Yeah, it's probably a lot for the taste buds, so we probably won't go that far. We'll probably do one more episode. It'll have to be on Friday.
I mean, we might be able to do it tomorrow.
Maybe. Probably do one more episode
At least.
with the 23rd and 24th because we want to have good, fresh taste buds for the last 2 days. They'll probably be very good whiskeys. So, with that, welcome to episodes 19, 20, and 21 at least of Fireside Dram with JT and Beth Ann. We are tasting whiskeys from the Drinks by the Dram Whiskey Advent Calendar Premium Edition. We have made it very far through this month, and we're almost done. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to call the doggo.
So, Daddy, I'm eating.
Yeah. You can eat later. You have to be on camera now. Are you ready for your close-up? She's always ready for her close-up.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Pumil. Pup Mill.
Dog Mill.
Whatever. That's true. Dog Mill. Well done.
Thank you. So, without further ado, we will open the last non-numbered spot because that is the 19th, or the 2nd, or the 7th. We don't know.
But it's the one we haven't opened yet.
It's the one we haven't opened yet. I don't think it's quite the 19th.
No.
No.
Should it have been the 2nd?
No, I think probably the middle one. One of the middle ones.
Lafrogue? Lafrogue?
Lafrogue.
Oh, that's not how you make that sound.
Yeah, Lafrogue.
There's too many vowels in there.
Welcome to Gaelic.
So it's a 10-year-old sherry oak finish single malt Scotch whiskey at 48% by volume. And I realized that since we're live, we haven't really been doing this. Here, get.
Yep, it's there. It
Right,
might not
but
be
it's
legible, but it's there.
It's.
Nobody's chatting.
There it is. Ha ha! I found the sweet spot.
Right in front of me.
You're a bottle. You're a bottle. You're a bottle, Harry Potter. Huh.
Oh. Molly's apparently watching.
Hi, Molly.
Big shout out to Molly at Mythica Metalworks. She is currently living in Seattle, where it is 14 degrees above zero right now.
Oh my god. That is so peaty. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
That is like punch in the face peaty.
I've cleaned ashtrays that weren't that peaty. Oh, man.
Okay, this probably should have been earlier in the...
Woo!
We chose wrong! We're going to do a light tasting of this one.
Nah, we're
That's so dark. It's 48% by volume. Oh, my...
Yeehaw!
That's
Come
so
on.
much peat. Daddy, I'm eating.
You eat later.
Don't eat later.
Stay on camera. People like you. They like you more than they like us.
Speak for yourself, sir. Just hit myself in my face with my.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So this is the sherry oak cask finish. But oh my God, this is like now when it opens up in the quake, you can start to get some flavor or some fruits on the nose.
I still only smell the peat.
Hey, somebody is. It's Abby. Abby's
Hello,
watching
Abby.
our live,
Yay!
and she sees the doggy. She responds to people love dogs.
I'm not disagreeing that people don't love her. I'm just debating about whether or not it's as much or more. Okay, I guess I shouldn't be offended if people like the dog more.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, hi, Echo. Who's a pretty bird?
Oh, man. It tastes like chomping on hot coals. Oh. Oh.
That is quite a reaction.
I have found a scotch that I do not enjoy.
What is that? No, it's fine. What?
Woo!
Why?
Oh, man.
I'm assuming somebody has to look. That leaves like charcoal in your mouth.
Yeah. You know who likes that? Phil likes that.
Because it tastes like a cigar.
That's why.
So, Phil.
What's up, Phil?
Oh my God. Yeah, but I don't.
Why are you pouring more?
Because for science.
For science!
I passed my physics class. I'm now a scientist. Because I'm curious. Like, okay, it tastes like a cigar.
Is it gonna taste like a watered down ashtray?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Not going to be sponsored by this company.
No, and I've had the Frog before. There's other ones they do that I enjoy, but oh my.
Nope. I thought it was going to. No, that's going to have ruin. I'm going to have to go get my toffee.
Yeah.
Mm.
Here, take that and rinse it. Good.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that is
chocolate.
that is the 10-year-old sherry oak finish Lafroig. Man, that I've had some smoke. I like Isla Jura Superstition was super smoky as well, but not as smoky as that. Like I feel like
I don't know if you want just the dark chocolate peppermint bark.
Yeah, we'll go with the dark chocolate peppermint bark. That was
I need something to rinse out my palate.
so yeah, we're gonna take a minute here to refresh our palates
With some chocolate.
with some chocolate and peppermint. I know this is really compelling television.
I can't. What? Like,
I've watched enough game streams to know that when you bring a dog on or a pet on, usually it's a cat.
a lot of streamers have cats.
Yeah, we can go one step further though and get a dog. Wow.
There has to be a market for that. Like, I understand peaty whiskeys and like wanting to have that sort of smoky, and I don't mind peat.
Yeah.
It can be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is so like that just bombards.
100% agree.
taste buds.
That was overwhelming.
There has to be a purpose for that. Like, why make one that is that peaty.
Some people just really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
To each their own, man.
We're
I know.
going to move on. Sorry. Ugh.
Okay.
To the 20th of December and see if we can't rescue ourselves from that.
Oh, I have
Ooh.
to get more water.
Well, that's definitely going to be not going to be peaty.
Hello, Teeling whiskey yet again. This is a small batch Irish whiskey at 46% by volume. So I think the other one was 48.
Yeah.
Teeling.
So this is actually our third tealing, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is our third tealing. And we've enjoyed it previously, so I suspect we'll enjoy it this time. Whoop.
No.
Hey, Molly found chat, and Echo is losing his mind.
Yeah, she had messaged us to say that the minute he heard my voice, he started whistling.
So Molly has a parrot, and this parrot is in love with Beth Ann.
He's the bestest birdo ever. He's so cute.
He's a vicious monster, and
He doesn't like you because you're big.
doesn't like me because I'm big.
And you constantly try to intimidate him because you're big.
Yeah, I exist in his area.
You go at him, like you stand over him and try to confront him.
He tries to confront me.
Bro, he's a bird.
He's a nasty brutish burb.
I think he's lovely. We do lovely little dances together.
She dances with him, and
Of course they do.
so he absolutely loves her. And now, even across many miles and many much different distances, he's hearing her voice because Molly's watching the feed and going nuts.
Sorry, Molly. This smells lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know if that's because in comparison to that, but I'll give it to it.
But this is small batch Irish whiskey. This is the 20th, so this is high on the list.
Higher there.
Yeah. So we will give that a bit of a pour and let it
Aerate
a moment. Have a drink and a pee. We'll be back for Act 3. No.
I don't know what that's from.
Spamela. The answer, the response is
Oh.
2, so. 2!
Oh, yes. Vero. Sorry. I'm not. It's funny, I've seen that show and I'm still not as familiar with it.
I've never seen it. I just listened to a lot of
I
Pandora.
was quite impressed with how well they transfer. Well, you know, anything that goes large to Broadway is always going to have a really nice.
Next up, Broadway! No.
Trying to focus on the whiskey, bro. I don't know why I keep calling you bro. That's lovely.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So that has a really nice.
Oh.
Oh, the warmy. Oh, the warmies. Oh, I love the warmies.
Yeah, and it's
kind of delicate.
yeah. Now-
Which again, I don't know if that's because in comparison to that,
because yeah.
it's not bombarding your taste buds.
Now here's the other option.
Mm.
We have chocolate residue in our mouths.
So it's making it better.
Chocolate and whiskey is always better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's possible. And I specifically had toffee.
But that's lovely.
Yes.
That's something I could drink. That's something I could drink without diluting too much.
Yeah.
That doesn't even have that I'm gonna come up behind you at the very end and pop you in the back of the head.
No, which is impressive considering it's a 46. So you kind of expect it to be a little sort of high of alcohol.
Yeah,
But it's just
not.
like, no, I'm just gonna be warm. It's
Yeah,
gonna warm ya.
and it's kind of sweet,
Mm.
kind of like not just sweet, but almost sugary sweet.
Mm.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's
That's
just
super nice.
straight up good.
Yeah. Just very well
I'm
rounded.
gonna have to look into tealing
Okay.
when I get off restriction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they've so far
yeah, all of their stuff
thumbs
has been
up.
pretty good. Yeah,
Nice.
technically I'm off restriction, but I'm waiting for the doctor to get back to me about my liver, so I'm still holding off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's smart. You know.
Yeah,
Plenty of time to drink later.
maybe. Depends on what he says.
That's true. Although he was fine with the tasting stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, are we done with this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything more to say about it. It's lovely. It is definitely a thumbs up, way up. I am interested to know if we might have to try it again in a couple of days when we're not coming off of the cigar.
Well, maybe we'll try one of the other ones and then come back to it.
Yeah, that's like the first one that I don't even know if I could give that to somebody and say, "Here, finish this." Mm. We've had a lot of odd alcohols through the years through the seasons of this, but wow, that one I'm still burping smoke, which is weird because I didn't swallow any of it.
You're right. We have had 2 other.
I thought so. Yeah.
Feelings. Hold on. You're still burping smoke.
I am. I feel like a dragon whose fire's been put out.
I'm a fire-breathing dragon. Oh, yeah. That's sad. Your fire's been put out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. So you're just tasting charcoal?
Yeah, just tasting charcoal. All right. And now we get to the 21st, the longest night of the year. Seriously, if you haven't heard the song, there's a song called The Longest Night of the Year by Barley Juice. We used to carry it in the store, unfortunately. Well, we don't carry music in the store anymore. But Barley Juice is still pretty awesome. Look it up. Longest Night of the Year. It's a Solstice song. Completely unrelated to anything that in the store. The H.P. Lovecraft Society, which is a fan group, has 2 Solstice albums, which they're pretty awesome. H.P. Lovecraft was super racist. His creations live on without him. And mostly because he allowed other people to write in his
world.
And if you haven't seen Lovecraft Country, totally go see look it up, watch it. It's amazing, and it addresses the fact that Lovecraft was a racist.
Yeah. It's interesting how occasionally there are just some things that, like, the art ends up meaning so much more to people outside of what the demographic may have originally been.
The demographic actually was always the same. He wasn't writing for racists. He just happened to be racist. He was writing...
But that influences your writing.
It does. It very much does. And there are some parts that you don't read in public anymore. You just move that along, and you let the creators that came afterward, who used his basis as his infrastructure, and you read their stories.
Yeah.
Like Lovecraft Country. It's a pastiche. It's just somebody else's take on his world.
Yeah. What, you got excited?
I did got excited.
Uh-oh. What is it?
This is from That Boutique Whiskey Company.
Ooh.
So That Boutique Whiskey Company, it's literally, that's what it's called, That Boutique Whiskey Company. And what they do is they take old recipes that they dig up and they remake them as best as they can in modern styles. And some of these are like pre-Prohibition era recipes. This is a bourbon whiskey, number 1, 24-year-old, 48%. Yeah.
Oh,
look at that color.
This is gonna be good.
Oop, oop. Molly says she will never forgive HBO for canceling Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
No, that was not cool.
And yeah, look at that color. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Yeah.
Let's crack that baby open.
My goodness.
Crack it and smell it. Smell that cracked open whiskey.
Just lovely.
Now, this is why I love bourbon.
Yeah.
It is, and it could just be because I'm an American and I like corn syrup, but I mean, it is just so much more friendly of a drink. than any whiskeys
What do
that
you
come
mean?
from from across the pond.
Friendly as far as like.
Like, it doesn't feel like it's trying to kill you. It feels like it wants to be your friend.
It's like a Southern gentleman. He's just gonna walk up to you and shake your hand, make you feel at home.
Yeah. Oh,
This is gonna be good.
just the smell of it, I want to mix it with eggnog right away. I wouldn't do that with a 24-year-old bourbon,
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
but that's what I want to do with that.
I almost inhaled, which meant I would have tried to inhale bourbon, which wouldn't have been good.
Ooh,
That is hair on your chest.
yeah. All right, so
That is good.
that is not
Mm.
friendly. That is definitely, I have an opinion and I'm going to state it.
Like a Southern gentleman shaking your hand. I
But
think that fits for this particular whiskey, this particular bourbon.
but it's still that hug. It's like a warm hug from the inside.
Isn't that what the face huggers do?
No, it's last Christmas I gave you my heart. And then you ripped it out of my chest, took a bite of it and screamed Kalima.
Perfection.
Right?
Perfection.
So yeah, I mean it's got the overtone, the olfactory overtones of fine bourbon. It's got that sweet caramel, baking spices, and then when you put it in your mouth, it's like, oh, by the way, I'm still here for business. But if you let me get done with that, then you get all of those flavors back again. Yeah.
And I can't tell if the peat's coming from that or if I still have peat on my tongue from the other thing. Or maybe it's a smoky.
There's
There's
just a tiny bit of smoke in it, and it could just be coming from a barrel.
Yeah.
Could just be coming from the barrel.
Yeah.
But look at the beautiful legs it's leaving.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That we've never paid attention to. So what does that tell? I feel like this is like reading tea leaves. What does that tell you about the whiskey or the bourbon? Bourbon whiskey.
Bourbon is whiskey.
Okay.
Bourbon is much like Scotch is whiskey.
Yeah.
Bourbon just happens to be an American whiskey.
Yeah.
They're not as strict with bourbon. Bourbon is supposed to come from Bourbon County, Kentucky. It has to be at least 51% corn. But there are places that make bourbon whiskey that aren't in Bourbon County, Kentucky. But it does still have to be 51% corn.
Yeah.
I don't know what that really says in whiskey. It's just fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Is that normally a feature of like wines?
Wines or beers, you can see that, but.
And what does that tell you for a wine? If it's got good legs.
Usually that it's thicker than normal, which usually means there's some sugar content, because that's what would turn alcohol to a syrup.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just it's a pretty design, and I like to see it, and it usually indicates that it's a good whiskey.
And we knew that even before the legs.
Yeah. Perhaps
That's
it means
a good
that you are enjoying it enough that you're stopping to notice little things.
That's possible. That one is a really nice sipping whiskey, because that is one.
Take it by the top.
That is one that, like, you have a sip, you set it down, you're having a conversation, and then you go, oh, I had a drink, and you take a drink, and you get to relive that experience all over again. It's not just chocolate, though. It's also
It's enough chocolate.
That's interesting. That spiked like spicy notes.
Mm-hmm. Because it masks.
But it doesn't have the warming.
No, because it's being absorbed by all of the digestive juices that you've got flowing because you were eating chocolate.
Ah, fancy.
And the sugar is masked a little bit, so you're getting the back end. You're getting the parts of whiskey that are usually hiding.
Yeah.
Because your sugar receptors have already fired, and so you can taste everything else.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a really nice.
It is, and unfortunately, it's that boutique whiskey company.
Right.
So
that's what they make.
That's what they make.
Do you want to do one more?
Of course, we're going to do one more.
Okay.
We're going to do one more. We're kicking along. We always try to do 24 videos, one video a day, and we made it quite a bit longer than I think we've ever made before, but at least we're actually posting them all. I still don't think I've posted the 16th.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I ever got around to posting the 16th. It's literally sitting on my computer. I just haven't made it into the office in a while.
Here, you can have that one.
Work got strangely busy as we get into the holidays because the holidays happen just before the end of the year. And we have clients that are like, oh, by the way, I need this by EOY. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Thankfully, I have my doggo.
Oh, I get to do it. What are we doing?
22nd.
Oh, good number.
The tomorrow.
The tomorrow.
Or what we'll call the 3 hours from now.
It's
4 hours from now. 3.5 hours from now.
You know, I have smaller fingers. You think that'd be easier for me?
Yep, you'd think.
Whiskey Works.
Whiskey Works.
Whiskey Works. Speyside 20-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, 47.1% by volume.
Very specific. You gotta go show the people.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta go show the people.
They're
Gotta go show the people. We have 3 people watching.
Ooh.
Which means 2 because I'm watching technically. But that I think may be our highest viewership ever.
Rude.
It's true.
Interesting.
Little bit of the peat. Smell the ocean.
Like the entire ocean?
Yeah, all of it.
I'll be right back. Which one? Pacific, Atlantic, or Indian? What's the other ocean?
Indian, Arctic, Antarctic.
Oh, okay.
They've discovered that the Antarctic Ocean is its own thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So yeah, salty. I'm getting like lemon.
Wow, 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 wow.
I'm getting lemon. Although I don't know.
Smell it sitting there under your nose.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the lemon's way open now.
Oh, good. I wasn't wrong.
Sorry, just petting the dog.
That tastes like lemon.
That finishes very astringently.
Which is probably what my brain is tasting as lemon.
Yeah.
I am not used to a whiskey smelling like something and then fully tasting like it.
I mean.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's different. I don't feel like I've had a whiskey like that. for a 20-year-old, though.
Yeah.
Does it feel developed enough to be 20? I mean, I guess it's 20-year-old, but like...
No, but I understand what you're saying, and I kind of agree with you. It does, there's a little bit of impudence in it.
Like, I kind of feel like if that's a 10-year-old, I would believe that it were a 10-year-old whiskey.
Yeah.
But, like, for it to be a 20-year-old whiskey, it's like, what did you do to it?
I can see what you're saying, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It does need some water, though.
It's not, punch you in the face with a charcoal briquette. Sure. I don't know that I ever learned how to say that word. It's very different. And like the magician.
Presto Whisko.
That'd be a great cooking show. Presto Whisko. And they just take their wand and start whisking.
Basically Babish.
Are you calling Babish a wizard? Is he a kitchen wizard?
He's more of a kitchen witch. Oh, yeah.
That got rid of the lemon.
Yeah. And a lot of the astringency. It no longer tastes, it no longer feels like licking an oxypad. Little known fact about human beings. We can all immediately imagine what it would feel like to lick something. Choose anything out there, think about it, and you will immediately know what that thing would feel like to lick.
Have people done tests where they have been like, I feel like this would feel like this, and they're like, oh my god, that's totally what that feels like.
It's just something that's inherent in us. We get so much sensory information from our tongues, both taste and smell and tactile information, that it is an organ that we know immediately just by looking at something how it's going to feel.
Huh.
Like, you could look at that sweater and know immediately what it would feel like to lick.
It would be weird. See, now with adding the water, now it feels like a 20-year-old whiskey.
Yeah. And that's why they say you have to drink it with water.
They do?
All scotches should be consumed with a bit of water.
Interesting.
You've got to let it open up.
Well, is that because it's one of those things that, like, it can't be reproduced just by bottling it with some water?
Well, they're all bottled with water, but
why does adding more water?
A little bit of a temperature difference, and just the things that have had a chance to settle get a chance to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Watching the video delay, sorry.
You're watching your monitor?
I am. I'm watching my monitor. It's very slow comparatively.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't want you to, no, go for it.
That's nice. That started out rough. This video started out rough.
Yeah. And it ends.
As we're now setting off everybody's dog. Yeah, you gonna come to Mama?
What are you humans doing?
Mwah!
We've been trying to teach Shagat how to say Aurora, one of my nieces. because my nieces love my dog.
I mean, how can you know it?
I know. She's adorable.
She's the best. Anyway.
All right.
Cool. We got through 4 of them.
Yeah,
That
got
was
through
2 more.
4 whiskeys. There's 2 more to go.
Let's see how we're feeling tomorrow. We may end up doing
yeah.
2 on Friday.
Yeah, might do tomorrow, might do Friday. But for now, thanks for joining us. And we'll catch you all later. Where Kill?
Hi, Echo. Pretty bird. I had to. Oh. What the? Oh, God. I made things bright. How do I end this again? Oh, that's not. Close button. Turn the close button. I can't.
We're still on.
Not anymore.